What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Griddle Grub. Today we're making a Philly cheesesteak quesadilla. Now I know I'm going to catch some flack because I'm putting peppers in it, but that's just the way I like it. I know this isn't traditional, but that's just how I wanted to do this. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be nice and easy. Let's just see where we're at here. We're at 380 over here, 300 over here. We're at medium, off, and all the way low. So what we're gonna do is throw a little oil down right here. Spread that around. We're gonna start off with these veggies. I got onion, red pepper, and poblano. Went with poblano this time because I like spice. You know I like spice. Alright, so we got one poblano, one red pepper, and one sweet onion. And I didn't break that up yet. Get all that in there. Just kind of do a little of that. Break this stuff up. I just don't want to chop them too small because I like my onions in this kind of dish more stringy, longer. Just toss this stuff around, break up that last one. Yeah. Get that oil all around. Alright, let's just let that go for a hot second. Then we're going to throw a little garlic in there. So here's the meat that I'm working with. So here's what we got. I got 2 ribeye steaks. I cut them into thin pieces. I kept all the fat on there except the big hard chunks. That's a nice one right there. But yeah, that's all it is, just some ribeye cut into some nice slices. Alright, so these are cooking up nicely. Let's go ahead and add some garlic to the mix here. Break that up. Gonna throw some garlic right in there. Let that stuff get going. Oh man, garlic, love it. Get that all spread around, and we're gonna let these things chill. We're not gonna mess with them no more. Actually, what I'll do is I'm gonna move them over to the other side. Let's see how hot we're working on here. Over here, we're at like 320. I think I'd like it a little warmer over there, so let's turn that up a taste. And yeah, let's put a little oil right there. All right. Oh, don't go anywhere, onion. All right, let's just move that over here so we can get going on the meat. Get all that off. Alright, now, so we got a little bit more oil down right here. Let's see what temp we're on. So I know it's going to cool down. So we're at 320 now. So I know the traditional way to do this is to keep it on low heat and let it kind of slow cook. I don't like mine like that. I like a little bit of sear on it. I'm not going to sear the whole thing, you know, from top and bottom. I just like a little bit of that consistency of the char on there. So that's how I'm going to do it. So we're just going to spread some of this stuff out. Oh yeah, we're cooking up now. Alright. Boom. So let's, yeah, I'm just going to move this stuff around. Let's try and get it kind of laying flat a little bit. Alright. There it is. And I'll bring you guys in close to see what exactly it's looking like when I'm getting ready to flip it. So let's just give it a hot second, let it go, and check it out. Ooh, we're looking good on these veggies. Got a nice little char starting to happen. Alright, let's just leave these things be. I'm actually going to turn the heat down a smidge. All the way low now. I did turn it up a little bit, but we'll turn it back down. Now this meat's looking good. I did turn the temperature before I put them on. I turned the temperature down a little bit. Just because I didn't want to, you know, completely sear the whole thing, all that good stuff. So now we're looking good. This stuff's almost done. Just going to spread it around, let it finish up. I got a nice few chunks that have some nice looking sear on them. Would have been great on a steak, but we're doing this. So the tortillas that we're using are these big boys. Ooh, look at that, that's huge. I actually don't even have a dome that's big enough to cover it up. So we're gonna have to improvise today. Get that over there. All right, I'm gonna just do a little cleanup, let this stuff finish cooking. I got my 2 burners over here all the way low now. Yeah, low, off, low. So I'm just gonna let these finish, do a little cleanup, and we'll probably start building this thing. Meat is done. So what I'm going to do, I want to combine all this stuff. I know people like to keep their veggies and the meat separate and then layer them on a hoagie roll, but when I'm doing a quesadilla, I kind of want everything together. That's just how I prefer it. So what I'm going to do now, it's nice and juicy. I'm going to add some pepper, some salt, and some ground mustard. Now this stuff, if you've ever used ground mustard, it can be overpowering, so use it sparingly. Don't get all reckless. Then we're going to put some Worcestershire sauce, W sauce, Worcester sauce. I've heard it called all kinds of different things. That's probably about a tablespoon and a half I just put on there. Maybe 2 tablespoons. So let's just turn this up. I'm going to put it back over to the side. Let this stuff cook. Ooh, baby, this smells so good. All right. Ooh. All right, we're good over here. I'm going to turn this burner off. Let that stuff stay warm. All right. Now I'm going to do a little cleanup right here. And yeah, then we're going to get going on these tortillas, put this thing together. So the griddle's at 320 right now. I'm going to put some oil down. We're going to get going on this tortilla. Get out of there. All right, let's just stir that around. All right, now these 2 burners I have on medium. These 2 on medium, these 2 are off. Just want to put this on for, I don't know, like 10, 15 seconds. Just want to start getting it warmed up a little bit. I'm going to pull it off, put the stuff on. I got a bunch of cheese over here, some provolone. Man. Now, Worcestershire sauce really made everything all sticky. All right, boom. Let's build it. So I don't have a dome that's big enough to cover this whole thing. This is a big tortilla, so what I'm gonna do is use my torch to kind of start the melting of the cheese up here. Put the other tortilla on there. Come on, baby. Alright, just gonna get it going. This way, when I flip it, hopefully everything will stay intact and not fall apart on me. Alright, so we should be good on this. Turn that off. Turn that on. Alright. Now, I'm just gonna let that thing go. You know what, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a press, not a... Want to get that cheese mixed in there. Alright, let's just let this thing go for a hot second. And then, we're gonna give it a flip. Alright, this top tortilla is not sticking that well yet, but it's time to flip this thing. So, what I'm going to do is burn myself, yep. Get over here. Alright. I want to get this thing up on my spatula a little bit. There we go, that might be good. Ooh, that is a big mother. All right, let's just do it. We're gonna go fast. There we go. Look how crispy that is. That's how I like my quesadillas right there. That's gonna be good. All right, this thing is done. Ooh, I am so happy, so excited to eat this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut it up, just like a pizza. Ooh, look at that cheese coming out. All right. All right, let's give this a taste. I'm so excited to eat this. Looks so good. It's really hot. All right, you know what? Before I even do it, let's just get ready. Nice, crispy. Look at all them flavors in there. Got some meat. That is good. The creaminess from that provolone. Ooh. That steak is good. Real tender. That piece didn't have any char on it, but man, that is delicious. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming along. Smash that thumbs up if you like the video. Let me know if you try the recipe. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.